Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Longhorns will kick this away to get us going here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Football comes out. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Oh, my gosh. The defense is attacking that football. That ball's on the ground. They almost come up with a turnover on the first play of the game.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Got him, he's sacked.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Running out of time in the pocket. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the first down.
The offense needs 10 yards on this 4th down to keep the drive going. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's 3rd down for the offense. The back's got it. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field to 5 wide. First down, looking to throw the ball. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He flips it to the back across the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
They've converted one of their two fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. He's hit just before the throw. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Tackle made after the completion. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Bringing pressure. He's going to try to use his legs here. He's swarmed by the defense. Third down play for this offense. Caught on the outside. It's Patchett.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. Let's go to the right, looking for the first down. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
This one will be fair caught. Broncos offense back on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. He's looking to scramble. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and Quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on third and long. The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. Finds his man, has the first down. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense jumps on the football.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On first down, it's play action. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
2-point after, not quite through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Western Michigan offense back on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here?
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Well, here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Makes a quick catch. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds his target, and it's complete. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loses 4. Second down coming up.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And he's brought down at about the 30-yard line. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. It's a quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The offense already has 1 fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And a big gain across midfield, moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking for the wideout. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And that sums up the game so far. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Returner decides to fair catch this. Takes the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Because I got to tell you, I didn't realize that this quarterback could do what he is doing today with his legs. I have all the respect in the world with how he can distribute the ball and throw the football. But boy, he is putting on a display of running today.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be 1st down. Gives it to the back. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll throw it now. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. They'll test the right side here. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
6th play of the drive coming up.
Here we go.
Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Moves.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Loss of 1. It's now 4th and goal.
Ready.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop?
Get set. Get set. Here we go. Set.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas 28, Western Michigan 0.
On the ready.
Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Touchdown, Texas. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Western Michigan 0. Texas.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Broncos offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
A quick throw out left, complete. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And that run produces a decent gain.
Tackle is made at the 37. It's 3rd down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion.
Here we go.
And there's the handoff. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here?
The quarterback is brought down for a sack. A loss of 6 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
Ready up.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long.
Set. Ready.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Snags the quick throw. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Important second down play coming up. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pulls it in. It's Patchett. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today.
Let's go get 6. Okay, ready?
The offense has been very efficient on 4th down so far. Let's see if they can make it 4 for 4 here. Quarterback drops back. And he finds his target. He has the first. It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Handoff as he tried to work the clock here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going?
2-9.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying to extend the play. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
The Western Michigan offense back on the field now. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Third down coming.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
This time it's complete.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Western Michigan.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas.
So now on comes the field goal unit. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here. And the kick is good. They avert the shutout, but still fall way short. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.